So in this problem, we want to factor this polynomial. Now this is slightly different than what you may have seen before in class because it has not one but two squared terms. So we have an m squared for the first term. So that part actually is probably fairly simple. M squared is going to factor into the positive m and positive m. Now the last term is negative 10n squared. So there's going to be some coefficients, but part of it will be an n. Now they have to, the two outside and inside terms need to add to positive 3mn and multiply to a negative number. So one's going to have to be positive and one's going to have to be negative. Now from here I've got to figure out what coefficient to put in front of the n's so that the last two terms multiply to negative 10n and the outer and inner terms add to 3. Okay, so let's list out some possibilities here. So for 10, we could break it into, well, really there's only two ways, 5 and 2, right, or 10 and 1. Well, 5 and 2, I can make a 3 out of a 5 and a 2. So I'm going to go with 5 and 2. I want to end up with a positive middle term, so I'm going to put my 5 over here and my 2 over here. Now, if you didn't quite catch that and you guessed wrong the first time, well, then you just erase and switch. It's no big deal. So I'm going to check. Let's FOIL by checking. FOIL to check. So the first two terms, m times m, is m squared. Then the outer term is m times negative 5n, so negative 5mn if you go in alphabetical order. Then positive 2n times n is plus 2mn. I know my cursive n looks like an m, by the way. It's just cursive. So positive 2n times negative 5n is negative 10n squared, and those two terms do in fact add to, oh, nope, I did that wrong, didn't I? Look, those add to negative 3mn. I want to get positive 3mn. So actually, I was wrong. Let's try switching those. Let's put the 5, sorry, there we go. Let's put the 5 over here and the 2 there. Then that would, the outside term would be negative 2mn and the inside term would be positive 5mn. That works. Okay, so this would be how to factor something that has two squared terms like this.